Welcome to Women Tennis USA. I am Mary Carillo, and today we bring you a comprehensive news report on one of the most compelling developing stories in international women's tennis, as Eala is set to see action in the 2025 MGM Macau Tennis Masters, an event that continues to grow in prestige, competitive depth, and global relevance. This appearance represents not just another tournament entry, but a meaningful moment in the broader narrative of modern women's tennis, youth development, and the increasingly international character of the professional game. Eala's inclusion in the 2025 MGM Macau Tennis Masters places her on a significant stage at a time when the tennis world is paying closer attention to emerging talents who are reshaping expectations about age, preparation, and competitive readiness. The MGM Macau Tennis Masters has established itself as a showcase event that blends elite competition with a unique cultural setting, drawing established stars, rising players, and global media attention. For Eala, participation in this tournament signals recognition of her progress and potential, and it situates her within a conversation that extends well beyond a single match or ranking point. The Macau Tennis Masters has become a destination event, known for attracting players who are eager to test themselves against diverse playing styles in front of an international audience. Held in a region that has invested heavily in sports tourism and world-class facilities, the tournament provides an atmosphere that is both intense and celebratory. For a young player like Eala, competing in Macau offers exposure to high-level competition under conditions that mirror the pressures of the biggest stages in professional tennis. The experience gained in such an environment often proves invaluable, particularly for players transitioning from junior success to sustained performance on the professional tour. Eala's journey to this point has been marked by discipline, international training, and a steady accumulation of competitive experience. As a player who has spent formative years training abroad and competing across continents, she represents a new generation of athletes whose development is global in scope. Her game reflects modern tennis values: baseline consistency, court awareness, adaptability, and an evolving understanding of tactical nuance. These qualities will be tested in Macau, where the field traditionally includes players with contrasting styles, from aggressive power hitters to crafty counterpunchers. The significance of Eala's participation also resonates within the broader framework of women's tennis in the United States and internationally. While Eala herself represents a global background, her presence in high-profile events underscores the interconnected nature of the sport, where training centers, coaching expertise, and competitive pathways often cross national boundaries. Women Tennis USA continues to monitor and report on these developments because they highlight how the sport is evolving, how talent is cultivated, and how players build careers in an increasingly competitive landscape. From a competitive standpoint, the 2025 MGM Macau Tennis Masters presents a unique challenge. The tournament is known for its fast-paced matches, enthusiastic crowds, and an atmosphere that demands mental resilience. Players are required to adjust quickly, often facing opponents they may not encounter frequently on the regular tour. This unpredictability can be both an obstacle and an opportunity. For Eala, it provides a chance to demonstrate adaptability and composure, traits that are essential for long-term success in professional tennis. As the tennis calendar becomes more demanding, tournaments like the Macau Masters serve as important benchmarks. They allow players to measure progress, identify areas for improvement, and gain confidence against high-caliber opposition. For a young competitor, every match contributes to a growing understanding of what it takes to compete at the highest level. Eala's appearance in Macau is therefore not just about immediate results, but about development, learning, and establishing a presence on the global stage. The narrative surrounding Eala has often focused on her potential and her achievements at a young age, but events like the 2025 MGM Macau Tennis Masters shift the conversation towards sustainability and growth. The transition from promising talent to established professional is one of the most challenging phases in an athlete's career. It requires physical durability, mental toughness, and the ability to handle expectations. Competing in a tournament of this caliber provides a valuable testing ground for these attributes. From a media and fan perspective, Eala's participation adds an element of intrigue to the event. Tennis audiences are increasingly drawn to stories of emerging players who bring fresh energy and diverse backgrounds to the sport. The global nature of the Macau tournament amplifies this interest, as fans from different regions follow players they identify with or admire. This dynamic contributes to the growing popularity of women's tennis, which continues to expand its reach and influence worldwide. The MGM Macau Tennis Masters also plays a role in highlighting the importance of opportunity and access in professional sports. Invitations and entries into such events can significantly impact a player's career trajectory. They provide ranking opportunities, financial rewards, and exposure that can open doors to additional tournaments and sponsorships. For Eala, competing in Macau is part of a broader pathway that includes strategic scheduling and careful management of physical and mental resources. As Women Tennis USA observes these developments, it becomes clear that tournaments like the Macau Masters are more than isolated events. They are integral components of a global ecosystem that supports the growth of women's tennis. They bring together players from different backgrounds, promote cultural exchange, and showcase the sport's ability to inspire and connect people across borders. Eala's participation is a reflection of this ecosystem at work. Looking ahead to the 2025 edition of the tournament, anticipation is building around the quality of play and the stories that will emerge. The Macau Tennis Masters has a history of producing memorable matches and unexpected results, and the inclusion of rising players alongside established names adds to its appeal. For Eala, every match represents an opportunity to make a statement, to learn, and to continue building her professional identity. The preparation leading up to such an event is as important as the competition itself. Training cycles, travel schedules, and recovery strategies all play a role in determining performance. For young players, managing these factors is a learning process that evolves over time. Participation in a well-organized, high-profile tournament like the Macau Masters offers insights into what is required to compete consistently at the top level. In the broader context of women's tennis, Eala's presence in Macau reflects a trend toward greater inclusivity and diversity in the sport. Players from a wide range of regions are now making their mark, challenging traditional power structures and enriching the competitive landscape. This diversity enhances the quality of competition and broadens the sport's appeal, drawing new fans and inspiring the next generation of athletes. The role of media coverage in shaping these narratives cannot be overlooked. Reporting on events like the MGM Macau Tennis Masters helps bring attention to emerging talents and contextualizes their achievements within the larger story of the sport. As Mary Carillo reporting for Women Tennis USA, the focus remains on providing informed, balanced coverage that highlights both the competitive and human elements of the game. Eala's journey is emblematic of the dedication and perseverance required to succeed in professional tennis. Her participation in the 2025 MGM Macau Tennis Masters is a milestone that reflects years of training, competition, and personal growth. While results will ultimately be decided on the court, the significance of her presence extends beyond wins and losses. It represents progress, opportunity, and the continuing evolution of women's tennis on a global scale. As the tournament approaches, attention will turn to matchups, scheduling, and potential storylines. Analysts and fans alike will consider how Eala's game might translate to the conditions in Macau and how she will respond to the challenges posed by experienced opponents. These discussions are part of the excitement that surrounds major tennis events and contribute to the sport's enduring appeal. The Macau Tennis Masters also serves as a reminder of tennis's unique ability to blend individual competition with global community. Players compete fiercely on court, yet they are united by shared experiences, respect for the game, and a commitment to excellence. For young players like Eala, being part of this environment reinforces the values that underpin professional tennis. In closing, Eala's action in the 2025 MGM Macau Tennis Masters stands as a noteworthy development in the current women's tennis season. It highlights the pathways available to emerging players, the importance of international competition, and the continued growth of tournaments that elevate the sport. As Women Tennis USA continues to follow the story, the focus remains on the broader implications for the game and the individuals who dedicate their lives to it. I am Mary Carillo, and this has been an in-depth news report on Eala's upcoming appearance in Macau, a moment that reflects both personal ambition and the vibrant future of women's tennis.